Today I'm driving the 2024 Honda CRV hybrid, and this vehicle is fully loaded. This is the version with the moonroof up here, and what's interesting about the hybrid is that it's supposed to save a little fuel. So one interesting thing about this vehicle is that in addition to the D, the drive, there's something called B, regenerative braking, and there are different drive modes. So if you put it on eco drive mode, so you can select the different drive modes. So you could toggle down from snow to eco, normal, or sport. If you leave it down at eco mode and shift it down to B, what happens is these paddles here, you could select the regenerative braking level. So as I'm toggling down, up, so the more chevrons you have, the harder the regenerative braking is. And you will see the EV gauge on the left side here. As you are letting go of the accelerator, that gauge will start going green. So I'm going to demonstrate as I drive. I'm going to get my assistant to help me film this. Of the brakes, and it's bringing it almost substantially to a close. Not quite like a Tesla where it actually stops the vehicle, but it does slow it down. So right now it's about 5 kilometers per hour, or roughly about 2 miles per hour. And then I have to step on the brakes to bring it to a complete stop. One interesting thing about the CRV hybrid is that there are a lot of knobs, and these knobs has tactile feel to it, and has that ticking sound as you're turning. So that's quite good. Has good feedback there. Same thing here. There's a volume knob with the radio, so that's good. Here, the display is a little small. It's only about 8 inches, I'd say. So it's not like that of a Tesla, but it's functional. So yes, it's almost like a one pedal drive. It does slow it down so much that it almost brings the vehicle to a stop close to that. But it's not as abrupt as the Tesla's one pedal drive. So it's great. It feels more like a normal vehicle, gas vehicle, because it's coasting and it's slowing down at the same time. So it has more natural feel to it, less abrupt. So these are Continental Cross LX Sports. The size of the tires are 235 55 R19 19-inch rims. Yeah, so no, it's a pretty nice vehicle overall. I'll show you the inside. Here's the inside of the vehicle. It has orange stitching on the leather, stitching all around. I think that's distinctive for the touring, the hybrid maybe, I'm not sure exactly. There's a automatic charger, wireless charger here, 12 volt outlet. And in terms of the box, it's quite deep. Okay, so here's the back seat. Fairly spacious, as you can see. It does recline, quite a bit of it. And there is armrest with 2 cup holders. These seats cannot slide back and forth. Now, in terms of rear seat amenities, there is a heated seat on the outboard position, one on each side, and there's also USB-C chargers and 2 vents in the back. Couple of door handles and coat hangers, so fairly typical of Honda. Oh, and by the way, something odd is that there's no seat pocket in the driver's side here, but there is a seat pocket in the back of the rear, on the passenger side. So that's a little bit strange. And then this here has some dimple pattern plastic, so that's interesting. And then the Bose sound system, so it's quite nice, the sound. Okay, one neat feature with the trunk is that you can actually kick it on the bottom here and it will open automatically. So that's a neat feature. When your hands are full, you can actually, use it to open up the trunk. Okay, so here's the head unit on the Honda. You could see this is the home button. Let's see what kind of apps there are. These are the apps that they have on the home page. AM or standard stock. You have displayed mode, FM, Honda Link. Honda Link is something new, so you could actually track your vehicle using an app to see where it is at all times. The navigation we saw, there's power flow and trip meter, trip computer, and that's about it. Not a lot of functionalities in terms of the apps. I don't know if you can download more. You can comment below. Power flow, so you could actually see how well you're doing in terms of fuel economy. That's good. And then trip computer, I guess you can check out your fuel economy. Okay, so I just paired my Bluetooth with the CRV, so now I'm able to use Android Auto wirelessly with this CRV. In the old cars, Hondas, my Pilot, I used to have to plug it in using the USB cord. That was very inconvenient, so they made some improvement with this CRV generation that you can actually just do wireless Android Auto, so that's a plus here. Okay, after driving about 30 kilometers, I was able to drive and bring the fuel economy down from the initial 8.3 liter per 100 kilometers down to 7.7. So it's definitely using B to drive, and the drive mode of Eco really brings it down drastically in terms of fuel consumption. So if you have the Honda CRV hybrid, definitely consider doing that. So here's the look at the energy meter. It's quite good. As you're driving, it actually tells you what's your current fuel consumption and what's the range left. That's a useful feature to have.